Hey everyone, it's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. I'm going to jump right into it, and I'm going to start with the surveys I put up. So I know over the past week, many of you have seen the surveys I've done. Some of you actually clicked the link and went to the survey itself. Most of you just commented underneath. But anyway, if you do next time, if you can, if you click the link and go to the actual survey on the website, it tallies everything, which makes it easy. But I put a couple different questions up. The first one I put up, which I'm going to redo, was about the bike lanes on North Street. And when I posted that first one, I forgot to enable the security feature to prevent someone from voting from the same IP address over and over. So someone went in there and voted yes, that they thought the bike lanes on North Street were great, like 200 and something times to skew the whole survey. So that one I'm going to do over. The next one I did was I asked how many times a month in Pittsfield do you eat out or order takeout or delivery? And that was interesting. The results on that were 10% said none. 1 to 4 times a month was 40%. 5 to 9 times a month was 19%. 10 to 14 times a month was 22%. That surprised me that it was that high. And 15 or more times a month was 8%. And the reason I thought that was important is I wanted to see how inflation and what was happening, how that was affecting people going out and eating out and going to restaurants. So it was good to see some of those numbers as still where they are. Another one that I put up that drew a lot of attention was, do you feel that Mayor Tyer's administration has created a business-friendly environment to attract new business and to support existing businesses here? And that one overwhelmingly was negative. 79% said no, 12% said yes, very friendly, and 9% said it's the same under her administration as it was previously. And 1 or 2 people got on there and said, stop whining and complaining, get out and do something, and the politicians are doing all they can. And I didn't understand that, because that question is a very, very common question asked at any national debate or local debate when it's an election time. And in fact, our last city council race, just this previous year, during the at-large forum, I don't want to call it a debate because they don't debate. The question was worded, I think the way it was worded was, do you believe that Mayor Tyer's red carpet team has been successful at attracting new business? And Peter Marchetti said yes, absolutely. Pete White said yes. Earl Persip said yes. I believe the challengers, Karen Kalinowski and Craig Benoit, both said no. And Yuki Cohen, I can't remember, I'm not sure what she said, but I would be shocked if she said yes after the way they treated her. But anyway, and I think that's an important question. It's not being negative. There's a reason that's asked, because when you're in public service, obviously your job is to serve the public. And with the majority of the community feel no, we're not doing good there, then we need to make some tweaks and figure out what it is we can do to make things better. What is the problem? Where can we improve? Are we reaching out and doing all we can as a community to be an inviting community, to attract new businesses, and most importantly, supporting the existing businesses that we have to make sure that they flourish and succeed? So I thought that was a great question. I don't see that as negative in any way whatsoever. It's to find out where we can improve. Another question that I'm going to do a follow-up survey to was, if you had a choice to bring back more retail to either North Street, retail shopping to either North Street or the Berkshire Mall, where would you prefer to shop? And that one overwhelmingly was the mall. People liked being inside the mall, especially this time of year, being able to grab a coffee, walk around, go to different stores easily. And the big thing was parking. That it's easy. You just pull up, find a parking space, and you go in. And that was the biggest complaint with North Street. I mean, what they've done to North Street has made it very, very inconvenient to shop there. And it's sad for the existing businesses that we have. We have some staple businesses on North Street. Car Hardware, Steve Valenti, there's quite a few of them. And so I think the follow-up question would be, what do a lot of you see, and I'm going to do a survey on this one, as what you'd like to see on North Street, how you would like to see that as a destination spot where you'd be more apt to go there. So anyway, that's that on the surveys. I'm going to keep those going. Those are a lot of fun, and it's a great way to gather a lot of information on how everybody feels. So I don't see any of that as negative in any way whatsoever. Another thing I wanted to mention, and this bothered me, and it was another article in the Berkshire Eagle. I don't know why they do this. And eventually they're probably going to start saying stuff about me. I don't know. But they did an article a few days ago on, I'm probably going to butcher his name, Peter Olszewicz. But anyways, Peter is a North Adams city councilor, and he owns a couple restaurants. And they did this big article on him saying that, oh, he's behind on his meals tax, 15 grand and this and that. I mean, really vilified the guy. And it wasn't sure why, and nobody was happy with that. I received a ton of messages on that. So then I went to the Berkshire Eagles Facebook page to see if they had it posted on there, and they did. And every comment was shame on the Berkshire Eagle. Like, what were they doing? A lot of people felt like it was a hit piece on this guy, that they were attacking him for some political reason. And he put on there, yes, I hope to be caught up within a few months by midsummer. And I had to make a choice to keep my employees on the books because the pandemic took away 70% of his business. And, when a time when businesses are struggling and bars and restaurants have taken the biggest hit and they're trying to keep their doors open, and you have the local paper going after you like that for whatever reason, I don't know. But shame on the Eagle again. What are they doing? They've just become an op-ed. I don't understand that. I really don't understand why they did that to that guy. I don't know him personally. I sent him a friend request the day I was reading that because I wanted to ask him a couple questions and see if it was okay if I could mention him. But shame on the Eagle for that. What a horrible thing to do to somebody, especially when all he was trying to do was keep his employees on the books, which is what he did. He was trying to keep his staff so they would be able to have, during the holidays, be able to clothe and feed their families and have presents for their families and have some kind of normalcy in this crazy time. So that was upsetting. I hope they don't keep doing that kind of stuff, but man, there was a lot of people that commented on their Facebook posts saying, that's it, I'm done. I'll never buy your paper again. I'll never pay for digital subscription again. But shame on the Eagle for doing that, really. That was awful, and I don't understand why. Obviously, he can't be the only business that has fallen behind a little bit and is trying to catch up, and they made it out like he did something horribly wrong. He's on a payment plan he's hoping to be caught up by July, but that was it, plain and simple. That was his reasoning. He did everything he could to keep his employees working and his doors open. So, shame on the Eagle for doing that, really. But anyway, coming up this week, I got a bunch of stuff coming up, more interviews. The business tour is continuing. This week, I also have our state rep, Tricia Farley-Bouvier, coming on. I want to ask Tricia, mainly, it's about our bridges. And I get a lot of questions on that. And there's three in particular that people want to know about what is taking so long. And that's Holmes Road, Pex Road, and Barker Road. Why have, it seems like for years. So hopefully Tricia will have some information that she can enlighten us on what's going on with those and where they stand. So that's coming up this week. I'm continuing the business tour. So if you own a Pittsfield business and you'd like to be featured, all you got to do is message me and I will get in touch with you and we'll schedule something. My fundraiser is still going. So somebody, I've mentioned this in the last video, shut it down. They reported me for fraud and all this stuff, reported my Facebook page, all sorts of nonsense. Of course, it all got cleared, but it killed my fundraiser for almost 2 weeks. So normally I end that after the first week of January. I'm going to let that go an extra week or so to see if I can make up for what these people did. But that's up and going, and I'll put that in the comments section of this video. Anything you can give is a big help, and it just helps me continue doing this platform. And the website, that's another big one. Check out the website. I'm really pushing that now. I feel pretty good about it. On those surveys, if you can, click on the link and fill it out on the website. It tallies everything automatically. It doesn't retain any info or anything like that. You don't have to put your name in or fill anything out. So it just tallies everything up easily. And that's that. So if you haven't liked the YouTube page, make sure you like and subscribe to that. It's Pittsfield Tonight on YouTube. If you haven't liked the Facebook page yet, make sure you like and follow. It just helps how this page gets listed in Facebook's algorithms. And check out the website. It's pittsfieldtonight.com. So that's it for now. Everyone enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll catch y'all in the next day or two.